in Harvey. That's how we gonna start off with the fire department. That's the fire department. Good morning to each and every one of you all. That's your girl DLove from the South Side, Inglewood for life, but I live in Harvey because I know folks be getting all confused. Yes, I am here. Yeah, you see our streets are shovel. Ain't no salt been put down on it. I can tell you that. Man, the ice was so thick right here. Oh my God. So this is state road. So this road will be clean and cleared. So I hope all is well. All is well. Hey, Saint girl, I got to talk today. I got to talk about it, Saint, because I was a little irritated. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I don't know. I don't listen to certain people YouTube channel anymore because I don't have time for all that loud talk, crazy talk. Oh, we got a turn, girl. But I was confused. I was confused, like why people keep saying calling Harvey raggedy, and if it's raggedy, don't help us. Don't help. I'm sure if somebody talked about you or what you got, you wouldn't even want them to come help you or give your help. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking today, I'm like, oh, I wish I could see the salt trucks on the side of me. Um, what else? I was irritated last night. I don't know why that was on, but yes, Harvey did get the snow plow, but the problem with that is we only got a once through, right? So now we still riding on ice on the side street. I see. Let's see. Oh, See if I can get in that next lane. Hold on, guys. We got some action, Jackson. Ain't nobody move. Oh, that's the ambulance. Yeah, yeah. Harvey did get a snowplow, but our streets only got a once over, right? So you're riding on ice at this moment. There's no salt that has been put down. So let's get that clear. Second of all, even though, oh, and we got some action up here, y'all. Oh, was it an accident or something? And you gotta remember, Harvey don't have a ambulance serve there. Use a third party. Okay, look like the police stopped somebody up here. But what would be interesting is who is it? But anyway, so we only got a once through. So some of our street, like the street I just left off of, you driving on ice, and you got to be careful because you might slide right off into the main street. And listen, Saint, it's truly unfair that if we pay, I don't care what they talking about. The people who do pay still need to have their services served. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfair that the 110 to 15 service, this ain't what's it called, the streets and sanitation has been reduced to half or below half. That they have to work harder. So now you got to do the job of two or three persons, right? Come on now. That shit don't even make no sense. Like, yeah, because we get our street, but we only getting it once. So now, had we had more people working, we would get more pass throughs on our streets. I'm like, what the? Kill me with that shit. I was like, what the fuck? Excuse my French this morning, but I was so irritated. Oh, wait a minute, what she said? And I know he didn't get no pay raise. He could, I hope he didn't get a pay raise. And that's my another issue, saying he did not. He cut everybody's department. But guess who department he did not cut? He did not cut his own department. And I know people be up in here, clip farming and going and talking, but some of these people, y'all need to grow up. And this is for the people who are in the bushes, playing the dirty games. Like, people really live here. I don't give a flying F. what y'all do on these other channels, but we live here for real, for real. We pay our taxes for real, for real. We pay our city stickers for real. So cut that bullying stuff out on the internet. And the one issue that really bugs me the most is because I've been off the internet. You see, I ain't been going live, 'cause life is really lifing, right? But what bugs me the most, I'm gonna call it like it is. It be the it be black on black doing the bullshit. Real talk. We can't come together for nothing. And while we are arguing with each other, calling our town all out our names, guess what? People are coming in, taking it. People are coming in, moving in quietly. And they not just black people. Let me be clear. And I like what Key said. We think yes, we are real people in this mofo. And listen, and what Key, Alderman Key said is correct. Housing is, I thought it was 20 years, a 30-year turnaround. So the community is going to transition within 30 years, and you can see it now. I don't care what y'all say, but when I see on my block how the ethnic group has changed, y'all need to cut the bull out. Cause I see them walking up and down the street, going to take their kids to school. Come on now, the community is changing, and we at the 30-year mark. So if you gonna say Harvey is raggedy and Harvey is this, Harvey is what the people we have elected. Okay, I got to get in front of this guy. What the people have elected to do to us. Now, yeah, people should have said something, spoke up. But if you sitting on that city council and you lived here 30 years and you seen this shit go to shit to hell and hasn't done anything, but y'all quick to say at the city council meeting, I've been here 20 years, I've been here 30 years, I have been here 40 years. Now you know that I can't cuss like I want to cuss, but you know if you've been here this long, you seen it go from good to bad just on the aesthetics of the town or the Harvey. Because when we moved here in 2003, yes, it was nice and green and it was bright. I don't know what they had going on, but my mother was like, she loved Harvey. She loved her house. Not I can say Harvey. She loved her house, and it was happened to be in Harvey. So y'all cut that out. I remember when Harvey. I did not live in Harvey when it had a whole downtown. Let's. Oh, okay. So we turned to. Sorry, Saint. Saint the Sinner. I appreciate me some Saint. Oh no. Okay. Because I was on my ones and twos this morning. Hope you can hear me because I had to take my phone off this thing because my phone. But yeah, so let me know if you can still there, Saint. Yes. So that's why I'm like, I don't understand. I find more information about what's going on in Harvey than what it should be said at the city council meeting. Um why hasn't Prisker said anything? He said something about Harvey. Or he said something about Dalton. If they don't care about us. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm just on my little rant today, guys. Because it's just a ridiculous things that I have to hear on the internet from what's going on in the community where we should be getting information for about our community at our city council meeting. But we can't have city council meeting because folks is already doing someplace else doing TikTok looking crazy as shit. You're wrong. Wrong is wrong. I don't care what you say. And if you feel the need to talk about Harvey. Don't help Harvey. Let Harvey help itself. Why can't the people who want to invest in Harvey, who lives in Harvey, are not able or given the opportunity to invest in Harvey? What's wrong with what's going on with that? But we can't have meetings. How illegal is this? It's illegal as shit. And nobody's and you know the people don't say nothing in the community because they don't even like I talk to my neighbors. They don't. They kind of like disassociated themselves from what's going on in City Hall, and that's real talk. And a lot of them don't buy or do anything at Harvey. Now the crazy part about this, Gertis, is and say, how can somebody who don't live here tell us what's going on in Harvey, but nobody can tell us what's going on with Oak Street Health? How that can help the community? What the fuck? Yeah. So yes, tell it, Gardis. Tell it, Gardis. What the heck? I'm so sick of this, and I'm really frustrated about it because it feel like y'all take our money. And I don't care if the people who ain't paying their taxes deal with them, but the people who are paying their taxes, they need to be getting what they should have. Yes, I'm gonna say it again. Yes, we have gotten our streets snow plowed. However, we only got a one pass through. You know what that means, Gardis? We got ice on our streets. And shoot, cause at least and you know them potholes. At least when it snowed, the snow covered the potholes. But shoot, we can't. The potholes are now covered with pothole and ice. So you gonna f your car up while you driving? Tell me how how does that make sense? And like Satan said, and we both agree, yes, I appreciate the the streets and sanitation being there to shovel the snow. But what I'm sure they don't appreciate that they got to work the job of two or three people. Have you ever had to work the job of two or three people? Yeah, I've done it before. And that's not a good feeling. Like you ain't doing nothing special. You're supposed to do your job. Hey, you right. Yeah, shovel. That's how you to be honest, I was trying to figure out was my street actually shoveled. But because I'm not home, I can't see it. But you're right. Oh my God. It's horrible. How can God how can they go with not having meetings? It's like nobody knows how to enforce this. Nobody's in the conversation. Nobody's like we talking about it, but nobody's like saying, okay, everybody needs to contact such and such. After that, I know I might regret this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, who do we write a letter to? No, because ain't nobody coming to save us. We could talk all day about Clark, and guess what? Ain't shit happening. And the people in their houses who don't get involved, they still ain't getting involved. Even if you tell them to write a letter or something, they don't want their name on. And a lot of them are seniors too. A month. How did? Where they do that at? Where do they? Who? My question is. Now look at this slow driver. I'm gonna blow if you don't get back in his spot. My question is, who is? I can't get. I was trying to get in front of him. Who governs these mayors? Doesn't Prisker have a say? Like, hey, what's going on? I'm getting complaints from your city, your town. Oh, because he can't just keep doing this and no consequence. I know I gotta applicate your assignment. Oh, okay. Yes. You know, he can't keep doing it and nobody said nothing. So who who is over him? stuff and I don't care who gets in office. You got to do the right thing. The governor, or can't, no, the governor cannot remove a mayor. Who can remove him besides the people, or hold him accountable? Because there's got to be some government agency that holds him accountable. Because you breaking laws, you breaking the what's it LILCS laws by not ordinance, by not having meetings. Why these older person? I was gonna call them something else, but it ain't thing to do call people out their name. Why having them four get together with the two and have a meeting? Like, what y'all scared of? Because at the end of the day, this is my whole theory is, at the end of the day, y'all don't say nothing today, but the truth gonna come out later. The same way it came out with Clark, it's gonna come out. Uh, well, we fucked it with the city council. Can't. When I stop, when I get I got to read that one. The city council, them four act like they scary, or they act like there's a bigger picture, so they not getting involved. They all need to go down, and because like they should be able to, they have to testify against something. Like let me tell you what the frustrating thing about Illinois, and I'm sure you already know this, that everybody's connected somehow. Everybody's connected, and how? So if we're everybody's connected, so nobody wants to step on the other person's foot. What's he trying to do? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? We got a slow driver up ahead. Yeah, and that's the part that pisses me off. They all connected one way or the other. All of them connected. Everybody knows somebody. And and listen, personally, I've always said who I knew or who I was related to. But people probably don't take me serious when I say what I say, but they all connected. And that's the unfortunate part. So we ain't gonna get nothing done. So we just gonna stay in the state that we're in because nobody wants to do anything. Now I don't know what Napoleon Harris' job is and how he able to help Harvey, but everybody done took gloves off and let it what's happened. Shoot, and it'll be nice. Listen, it'd be nice if they forgive those. No, I would say forgive those property taxes that's owed. Shoot. That is. So how we paying our bills? Do anybody know how we pay our bills without having a meeting? Oh, you know what? FOIA. I did my FOIA on Thursday, and today is Thursday, so I should be getting an answer about my FOIA request today. Let's see, it's November. Yeah, I should do. Oh, I should do November because I want to know how they paying these bills. Well, and listen, I used to cross this line, but I just saw a video. The Cook County Sheriff got a helicopter that can see you when you cross these lines before you're supposed to. Side note. But yeah, Harvey's in trouble. And that's why I say, and I want to go, hopefully I'll be able to do it this week. Because I wanted to go do a live, like, what, what financial statement was Clark looking at when he hired those firemen? Remember, it was just a couple of months ago he hired the firemen. So if you hire them firemen, what in your budget said you had the money to do so? And you know what my next question is? And this is for all you people in them bushes. You can go ask these questions while you up in here, because then later I hear my answer in some of y'all comments. Um, who in that administration is thinking future forward? Like, who's looking into the next quarter? You see this snow? It's another snow coming. So if there's another snow by March, the snow melts. So then we have floods, right? So within that, we're saying that who and what idea, what they're gonna do since they have a restricted number of employees? How they come up with a plan for for when it snow break? Because always some water issue when the snow break. The water main breaks, flooding. Uh, People gotta throw stuff out. Are they looking for looking forward front to the next quarter, or are we doing month by month dealing with stuff? Or are you hoping that the state bails you out? What was it, 30 million? 30 million? What are y'all doing for 30 million? I just want to know. Somebody tell me. Hold on. Okay. Hey guys, nobody is looking into the future when you have bad government. So, with that being said, guys, so when are we not prepared for the next season that's coming? Isn't that crazy? Um, and it's you're already short of staff, so we're gonna just keep stretching these people. So what they probably really should have done is, instead of laying people off, probably have rotate them. I ain't got no people think city council is over. Unfortunately, Clark has majority of the council. Yep, in his pocket. We just screwed. I was gonna say something else. That's crazy. That is crazy. But I'm glad my garbage is still being picked up, so I can't complain about the garbage. Um, my neighbors don't shovel their snow, and I don't. I don't. I was gonna buy this lawnmower and shovel folks' snow, but that's still on the. But I just had to let y'all know is yes, some of the streets are has been shoveled, and the streets that hasn't been shoveled has ice on them. So we're not getting salt put down. So we should be grateful that we should be grateful that we should be grateful that our snow is being shoveled, right? But it's half shoveled. We should be grateful that our snow is shoveled, but you're riding on ice. What the fuck that makes? That don't make no sense. No, that's not enough. People using their hard-earned money to pay those taxes, and we want what we want. And it's crazy how people who don't live in this community got more to say than the people who live in the community. I saw that. I saw this one. Like, why Mr. Rucker don't have an opportunity the same as the this Turlington newly formed group? He said he had his money. He got his cash. And listen, I used to live when I was a young woman. I lived in Mr. Rucker's. I lived in his father's apartment building in the city. Man, Gardis, let me tell you, I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so, and I don't get online and look at folks who talk about Harvey, because if you don't live here, you only talking what you see and what you hear, and not what people are actually living. I don't care if you got family here, but if you don't lay your head here every night, you can't tell me nothing. And I mean that most respectfully. I went to that fire. that happened on Myrtle Street where they took the MWR, whatever they call water reclamation, and I knew that Harvey owns that property there, not the water reclamation. Harvey owns it. Hold on,
.com. That's topdoglove.com. 103. It's radio talk. Help Chicagoland kids and their families. Donate now. Every bit helps. 888-831-7733. Santa Claus, go straight to the It's a bill rent here. Uh, go straight.